Ever get the feeling there's great technology hiding right under our noses? Technology we use every day, but don't really understand it.
Of course, it happens all the time.
Well, today on Technically You, we are covering Wi Fi Direct.
Ah, now that's interesting. When most folks hear Wi-Fi, they think about their home network, right?
Exactly. But Wi Fi Direct is different. It's like Bluetooth's cooler, faster cousin.
That is a great way to put it. Think about this. You want to print from your phone, but the printer's not on your Wi-Fi.
A nightmare scenario. Everyone's crowding around trying to figure out the password.
Not with Wi-Fi Direct. It cuts out the middleman. No router and no network needed. The devices can just connect and talk to each other.
So, like my phone to a printer. No network, just boom, connection made.
Yep, boom, you're connected. Wi-Fi Direct uses peer-to-peer connectivity. We're talking fast file transfers, smooth gaming, all sorts of cool stuff securely.
And okay, color me intrigued, but how's this different from Bluetooth? Most of us use that already.
Good point. See, Bluetooth is like taking the scenic route. It gets you there, but slowly. Now, Wi-Fi Direct, that's the express lane.
So, in real world terms, how much faster are we talking?
Oh, a huge difference. For example, let's say you need to transfer a big presentation, say a 1 gigabit file. With Bluetooth, that would take about 10 minutes, maybe more. With Wi-Fi Direct, it is under 30 seconds.
Wow, now that's what I'm talking about, especially for those of us who need to share things on the fly.
And don't forget stability. With Bluetooth, if you move a bit too far from the other device, the connection is gone. How frustrating.
Oh, tell me about it. Headphones cutting out during the middle of my favorite song, the worst.
Wi-Fi Direct is way more robust. We can move around without worries. Your transfers will keep going. And if you are gaming, it won't start lagging.
Sounds almost too good to be true. So I gotta ask, what about battery life? All this speed and stability, there's gotta be a trade-off, right?
You're sharp. There is a small trade-off. It uses less power than regular Wi-Fi, but more than Bluetooth.
So are we talking about my phone dying after sending one photo?
What? Not that drastic. Quick stuff like sharing a document, you'll barely notice a drain on your battery. But long streaming gaming, yeah, the battery drains a bit quicker.
That makes sense. So it's about picking the right tool for the job, weighing the pros and cons when using Wi-Fi Direct.
Exactly. It's all about finding that sweet spot.
All right, so it's fast, stable, and we know the power situation. But what can we actually do with Wi-Fi Direct? Is it just file sharing?
Nope, that's just the start. Think of screen mirroring, wireless printing, multiplayer games, even smart home stuff. It's got its fingers in a lot of pies.
Whoa, hold up. Screen mirroring, like I could show what's on my phone, on my TV, wirelessly.
You got it. Imagine you're at a friend's house and want to show off, show your vacation pictures. No more huddling around a tiny screen. Boom, directly to the big screen. Everyone enjoys your pictures at once.
That's way more civilized.
And it's not just pictures. Presentations, movies, mobile games, all on the big screen. Pretty slick.
What about printing? I remember the days of wrestling with cables, downloading drivers. Does Wi-Fi Direct solve that?
It totally does. Print right from your device. No network needed, no more cable. No chaos.
It's easy, especially when you're, on the move. And you mentioned gaming. How does multiplayer work with this?
Easy peasy. If you and a friend both got devices with Wi-Fi Direct, say you're in the same room, you can connect directly, get your game on, and no internet connection is needed.
So no lag and no fighting over who's got the best Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah. Exactly. Your own private gaming party. And since it's so much faster than online gameplay, it will be smoother and more responsive.
I gotta admit, this is sounding more and more appealing by the minute. But with all this direct connecting, what about security? Is it safe?
You're right to ask that. Direct connection means security is a must.
So how do we stay safe while enjoying all this cool stuff?
First off, only connect to devices you trust. Use strong passwords. Keep your software updated. The usual good stuff we talk about during most of our podcasts.
Solid advice for anything tech related. But it's especially important when we're talking direct connections.
Absolutely. And here's the cool part. Wi-Fi Direct uses something called WPS, or Wi-Fi Protected Setup, making connecting super simple while keeping things secure.
I've heard of WPS, but honestly, I have no clue how it works. Can you break it down for me and our listeners?
Sure thing. No more typing in those super long Wi-Fi passwords. You either press a button on both devices or enter a short PIN code.
So it's all about making our lives easier and secure.
Exactly. When you connect with WPS, your devices swap a secret code, a cryptographic key. That key encrypts everything you send back and forth. And, that's,
Like a secret handshake only our devices know, keeping the hacker from scooping in, right?
you got it. And while WPS had some security hiccups and concerns in the past, newer versions have ironed out those bugs.
Good to know. So, with the right precautions, Wi Fi Direct is a safe and secure way to connect.
Absolutely. And later on, we'll give you even more tips on how to stay safe and maximize your peace of mind.
Sounds good. I'm feeling much more confident now. But before we move on, I got to ask about range. We know it's better than Bluetooth, but is it like regular Wi Fi?
That's an important thing to consider. It has more reach than Bluetooth, but not as much as your home Wi-Fi network.
So, how far apart can devices be and still work reliably?
Think room to room. You're good within a typical home or office.
So, I could be streaming a movie in the living room and someone's also printing in the next room? No problem.
Exactly, but go too far on opposite ends of a huge house or outside, you'll probably lose your connection.
Makes sense. So, range awareness is key to a smooth experience.
Couldn't said it better myself. Wireless technology has its limits. It's all about knowing limitations and adjusting accordingly.
Well, I think we've covered the basics down, compared to Bluetooth, talked to security, even range limitations.
And we're just getting started. In the next part, we'll see Wi-Fi Direct in action, some real-world examples, different industries, you name it.
Oh, I can't wait to see what else this technology can really do.
Get ready to be amazed. Wi-Fi Direct's changing how we connect the world. And we're about to spill all its secrets.
Welcome back to our podcast on Wi-Fi Direct. Now I'm ready to see this tech in action with some real-world stuff.
You got it. Let's kick things off with something many of our listeners use every day: cars. The automotive industry is a hotbed for Wi-Fi Direct right now.
Ah, connected cars. We talked about connecting phones to infotainment systems in a previous podcast. So is there more to it than just playing music?
Oh, way more. Think of driver assistance systems. You know they are getting seriously advanced. They need super fast communication between all the car's intelligent parts.
So like driving assist, adaptive cruise control, even automatic braking, that kind of stuff?
Exactly. Imagine your car sensors see a pedestrian, right? Wi-Fi Direct instantly sends that information to the brakes. Boom. That faster reaction time can potentially avoid an accident and save a life.
Okay, that's pretty impressive. Wi-Fi Direct makes our roads safer. Now that's a big deal.
And, as we get closer to true, self-driving or autonomous car, Wi-Fi Direct becomes even more vital. All those sensors, control systems, even car-to-car communication, it all needs to be seamless, fast, and reliable.
So it's not just a cool feature, it's essential for the future of driving.
You got it. Now let's switch gears, pun definitely intended. Healthcare is another field where Wi-Fi Direct is making waves.
We touched on medical device data transfer, but I want to hear more about how it's actually helping patients.
Well, there's remote patient monitoring. Imagine staying home, comfy, but still being monitored by your doctor. No need to constantly go to the clinic.
So instead of hauling myself to the doctor's office, I could just use, say, a blood pressure monitor that sends readings directly to my doctor via Wi-Fi Direct.
Exactly. It gives patients more control over their health. Doctors get real-time info. It's a win-win scenario.
This could be a game changer for people in rural areas or those who have trouble getting around.
You nailed it. It's about making quality healthcare accessible to everyone.
I love that. Using tech to solve real problems. That's what it's all about.
And even within hospitals, things are changing. Picture this. A doctor needs a second opinion on a patient's scans.
Back in the day, they'd be burning CDs, emailing HUE files, or snail mailing large images and documents. That whole mess.
Now with Wi-Fi Direct, the doctor can zip those files over securely and instantly.
Faster diagnosis, quicker treatment, a more connected, efficient system, all thanks to Wi-Fi Direct.
Exactly. giving healthcare professionals the tools they need to provide top-notch care.
Okay, so we've got cars, healthcare. What about our homes? I feel like Wi-Fi Direct could make our homes truly smarter.
Oh, absolutely. It's the glue that holds all those smart devices together. Fridges, washing machines, dryers, ovens, microwave, garage door openers, thermostats, you name it.
All those gadgets that promise to make life easier, finally working at harmony.
Exactly. Imagine your washing machine finishes a load, sends a notification straight to your TV, pauses your streaming movie so you don't miss a thing.
Talk about a connected home. The possibilities are pretty mind-blowing.
It goes even further. Control your lights, temperature, all with your voice. Get security alerts instantly. It's all about creating a personalized, responsive living space.
It's like technology blending into our lives, anticipating our needs. Pretty cool stuff.
That's the magic of Wi-Fi Direct. It's not just about connecting gadgets, it's about creating a smoother, more intuitive experience.
But let's be real. All this interconnectedness, gotta ask about the downsides. What about data privacy? Is all this sharing safe?
Great question. You're right. More devices, more data, larger threat landscape. So security is paramount. We need strong encryption, secure logins. We got to be aware of the potential risks.
So it's not just about convenience, it's about also being smart and protecting ourselves.
Exactly. Every technology has its pros and cons.
Well, I gotta say, this has been a really eye-opening look at how Wi-Fi Direct impacts different fields. Safer cars, better healthcare, smarter homes. Some impressive stuff.
It really is. It's this hidden gem quietly changing the way we live and interact with the world.
And we're not done yet. The last part of our podcast, we will bring it all together. We will talk about what the future holds for Wi-Fi Direct.
Yes, we will cover some key takeaways and future trends.
So stay tuned.
And we're back for the final part of our Wi-Fi Direct podcast. We have covered some really eye-opening stuff.
Yes, we have. This tech is everywhere, yet most folks don't even realize it's there.
Yeah, hiding in plain sight, quietly changing the world. But before we get too philosophical, let's recap for our listeners. What are the big takeaways here?
All right, so first off, remember, Wi-Fi Direct lets devices talk directly. No router needed, no Wi-Fi network.
Peer-to-peer, just like we talked about. And that means speed, right? Way faster than Bluetooth.
Way faster, up to 250 Mbps. Imagine downloading a whole movie in like minutes. And the internet isn't needed.
Okay, that's pretty mind-blowing. But it's not just about speed. It's also about stability.
Yup, no more dropouts no matter where you move around the room or house. Great for streaming, gaming, all that good stuff.
And we can't forget security. We talked about how to stay safe, using strong passwords, encryption, all that jazz.
Absolutely. And using WPS makes connecting easy and secure. Those cryptographic keys being like a secret handshake between devices.
Yes, keeping connections fast, stable, secure, and versatile. We also saw how Wi-Fi Direct is used in so many different fields, from cars to healthcare to smart homes.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing how diverse these applications are. It makes you wonder what they'll come up with next.
Now, let's talk about the future. What trends are you seeing? What's got you excited about where this tech is headed?
So many possibilities. One thing that's really intriguing is device-to-device communication. But on a city-wide scale, think smart cities.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm listening.
Imagine traffic lights that talk to cars, optimizing traffic flow. No more gridlock, and providing priority for emergency responders. Also, how about the use of Wi-Fi Direct to create instant secure networks during national disasters?
So, improving safety efficiency, establishing secure connectivity, making cities better and smarter. I like where this is going.
And don't forget entertainment. We're already seeing location-based games that use Wi-Fi Direct to create immersive experiences, merging the real and digital worlds.
That's so cool. And with virtual reality and augmented reality becoming more mainstream, I bet Wi-Fi Direct will play a huge role in making those experiences even more mind-blowing.
No doubt about it. It's exciting to think about what creative applications will pop up in the coming years.
Absolutely. It's amazing how something that started as a single way to connect gadgets has become this catalyst for innovation across so many industries.
It goes to show you how technology is always evolving, and sometimes the smallest things can have the biggest impact.
Well said. So, as we wrap up this podcast, I want to leave our listeners with a question. What role do you see Wi-Fi Direct playing in the future? What possibilities will it unlock for you, your community, the world?
Share your thoughts. Let's keep this conversation going. We always love hearing from you.
Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of Wi-Fi Direct. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.